to be hit, to be executed, and Stanmore is just pushing it back on.
Yes.
I guess that's the pressure of the game,
Yes.
you know.
Because as you say, if you're not accustomed playing that type of tennis, when you get in some like a tournament, you can play safe tennis, right? Like these balls here.
Yeah,
If they weren't
this,
playing,
we call it a very
that
safe rally.
safe
Very
rally.
safe rally, yeah.
See? You know, it's not really good for the shot. Foot position is out, right? And that's what causing him to hit the ball in the net. Especially when the ball is lower down. When the ball is above the net, he plays it okay, but as soon as he have to bang in his form, he's going to hit the ball in the net, right? The backhand plays pretty well, as you can see in this shot. Right? That ball looking very close.
11, 7, 7. I think what's happening here, Burkett, is that I think Sherwin realizes that Stanmore lacks a lot of power.
Yes,
Right?
he's slowing down the game.
He's slowing down the game and he's just floating the ball. We have a young man here, but he's shocking. Raheem Nurse. He's carrying his game, a pressure game, and he's doing a tremendous job.
Yes.
He's one for the future, you know. You think Burkett in terms of scoring?
Yes.
He's young, he have very good eyes, you know.
And he also builds him up as a player as well, not only to play the game, but try to understand the game. Right? Right? Try to understand the game outside of it.
You know, somebody that he's been, we call it like a fixture in these call-ups, but he haven't gained much success.
No. As I told him, I spoke to him and tell him that it's okay to call out, but you've got to go back to the drawing board. There's a lot of videos of you playing the tennis and look to improve your game. But it seemed not to be working. So I told
But he's
him.
putting a lot of work. He's running,
I'm
he's
saying
training.
There's a quote by Michael Jordan. You could play 1,000 games and you'll be playing them wrong.
That's a beautiful quote.
Yeah. I
A wise quote.
I will check it before.
1,000 games and you're playing them wrong.
Just let me. I can bring it to you.
You're getting some knowledge. You're getting some great knowledge
from
from Coach Burkett. A teachable moment from Coach Burkett. You can play in 1,000 games. You might feel you're practicing, but you're practicing wrong.
So true. So true. I'm looking for the quote. I don't want to misquote the gentleman. I'm looking through my. I sent it to most of my students to reinforce the point.
Right now we're seeing a very interesting rally between these two individuals. A long rally. Sherwin is doing the basic. He's playing a very slow game.
Right. And this is the quote. He said, you can practice shooting 8 hours a day. But if your technique is wrong, then all you become is a very good at shooting the wrong way. Get the fundamentals down at the level, everything you do will be there.
There's a quote there from
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, the great
Michael Jordan, right?
The greatest of all
He
times.
said, you fundamentals down, and the level of everything you do will raise. This is it.
Yes.
If you don't have your basics right, you could play all the games, and somebody that has the basics and know what to do will beat you.
Yes. You got to get the fundamentals right. And your game,
We're right.
your game will rise.
Because you'll be able to, not that you would play like Michael Jordan, but you would know you can get the basics in it, and so that when you went into trouble, you could go back to basics.
Yes.
Right? So I think there's one of my quotes that I tend to tell my students.
Yeah.
It's not to get you, make sure your foot movement, your hands, your feet in position, and practice it.
I think the style that Sherwin is playing right now is wearing down Stanmore Knight. I think Stanmore Knight, he needs to focus. He's a very good player.
You need to put away the ball.
Not only that, I think he get distracted very easily from the crowd and so on and so forth.
There's a form of him catching his breath as well. A lot of these fellas do these tactics stuff. Right? What's your score?
14 all.
Game.
Yes, game on.
Yeah.
Stanmore Knight, he's back in the game. Mr. Coach Burkett, I think as we go into a fifth game here tonight, it's going to go down to fitness.
Yeah.
And I think Stanmore Knight is going to be under tremendous pressure. He's a heavy set guy, and that might be something that might work against him. Right now the score is 14-15. Stanmore Knight.
You scoring, you got one more to serve, brother. 14-15.
14-15. Sherwin born back in the camera, he's 14. Stanmore Knight facing the camera. It's 15. Lovely passing shot.
Game open.
Game open, wide open, 15 all. And this is a critical part of the game. Mr. Burkett, how will you advise your students? You know, this is a 15 all.
No,
You're already
you could challenge him, put some pressure on him, speed up the game somewhat. And if it doesn't work, right? Like what Stanmore is going to do, I believe Stanmore is going to attack him. Because
introduce the element of surprise.
Now at this point.
Okay.
And you can see that shot there. That's the first ball that I can see Stanmore hit.
Listen, about concentrate. I don't mind them people by sight.
Oh, a lovely drop ball there by Stanmore Knight.
Very good thing.
I think, Coach Burkett, you're right. You hit the nail on the head. Introducing something different. Right, Stanmore Knight is putting pressure on him by attacking him.
No. This is a very important point. Very important point here. See? Now, you have your opponent sizing. The shot should be up the lane to cause Stanmore to step. Drop. Wow.
Good comeback by Sherwin Bourne. The score is 17-18. He has right now Sherwin Bourne. He have the last serve in this game. What advice would you give a student, knowing that you're close to the door? You have
Play
the serve
safe,
in hand. Play safe.
Play safe.
Don't try any trick serve. Just serve a basic serve.
I would play center court serve here. I would serve center.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful injection there.
You see now? Right? As I told you, Stanmore is juicing the shot ball at this time. He wasn't playing it in the last 2 games, but he realized he got the lead now, and he's going to do that.
Yes.
Right? And for the whole night, Sherwin was struggling with the shot. So you see crunch time, what happens here?
Concentrate, my brother. That's the
It just shows the experience between these two individuals. Stanmore Knight has been wrong for a long time. Despite these guys might be wrong the same age, but Stanmore Knight, as you know, he's been wrong tennis for a long time. He wrong the top players, you know, like guys like Tiny, you know, Antoine Daniel, Michael Jackson, you know, the top players. So he have a lot of experience.
See now? He's hitting the ball hard now.
Yeah. He's mixing up his tennis, basically he's mixing up the tennis.
Right. Going for blow. Right? So you'll see now the course and aspect of Sherwin game now what will be the plan here. To catch him at 3.
Yeah, tennis has come to a level right now, Mr. Burkett, where if you are a player and you're into a tournament, you need to have a professional coach, not your buddy, someone who that is your friend or your brother or your sister. You need someone like you who been to Dubai, you've been to St. Vincent, you know, and you study the, you know, you have a coaching certificate, and you know we need more guys like you. That guys should even hire join a tournament. You know, we have to bring the tennis to that level.
As you can see though, I would say no Stanmore drop sleep. In the sense that he's at 20 and you feel he wins the game.
Yeah, get very complacent. Complacent, yeah.
Right? He was setting the ball and now he's gone back porking because he's 20. As learning from you got money in the bank.
Yeah.
You can't pass, he can only catch you. So you can try things.
Yeah, right now the score is 19-20.
20.
Sherwin born, he's 19. And Stanmore Knight, he's 20. Oh, a lovely passing shot. Oh, lovely execution. We have a fight on our hands. This is a very critical stage of the game. Sherwin needs to get this point to even the score, to reduce the game. But Stanmore is a resistant. Oh my goodness, unforced error. The ball tipped the net. Oh, lovely comeback. 21-19. We have a set on. You're going to have 5 games tonight. What is your analysis of that last point, Mr. Burkett? How will you analyze that last rally there?
Well, I think what's happening here now is the net, the positioning is right, but